Hey guys, welcome to the Triple F podcast. We got some live shows coming up. Me, Josh, and Jeff on a Dirty Talk comedy tour. January 7th, we will be in Tempe, the Phoenix area, Tempe Improv. January 31st, Miami Improv. February 1st, Dania Beach Improv. We're coming back to Florida. I personally will be in St. Pete the first weekend following that, February 2nd and 3rd, and those two boys will be with me. So if you're in the St. Pete, Tampa area, feel free to message, check that out. We'll get you tickets. We'll figure all that out.
We have a weekly show.
Yeah, we run a weekly show at the Creek in the Cave in Austin, Texas every Wednesday if you want to come to that. And if you want an extra episode every week, go to patreon.com/triplefpod.
Boom!
Enjoy the episode.
Whoa. Hey-yo.
Welcome to the Triple F
Welcome back to the Triple F podcast. Boom, boom, boom. What the fuck
Am
is
I
this?
good? Am I out of frame?
You are. Yeah, come this way a little bit more. Get that big ass over here, boy.
I have these little tiny shorts that I bought from
You got some Josh shorts on.
from Shein.
What's Sheen? Charlie Sheen?
I don't know how it's pronounced. I don't know if it's Sheen, if it's Shein.
You remember when Charlie Sheen just came out and was like, I have AIDS? What the fuck?
No, I don't think he has AIDS. Does he?
He has like AIDS or HIV maybe, which honestly isn't even that bad. No,
It's not
but
that big of a deal.
Dude, he came out. Do you remember that?
Well, I remember.
Because people were like,
I
being
remember. I'm gonna look it up, but I remember when he came. I mean, do you remember the Charlie Sheen era of like
he was like Tiger Blood is what I
Tiger Blood, and he was talking to. He's like, I was banging 7-gram rocks and living. And it's like, whoa, dude.
And it's like, yo, this is Good Morning America.
Yeah, it's like
Chill the
Barbara
fuck out.
Walters is like, okay.
Dude, Charlie Sheen came out of nowhere and was just like, did you see the things too? People were like, yeah, I was having unprotected sex with him and he said that he was totally fine. And then it cuts to Charlie Sheen. He's like, I had AIDS the whole time. And it's like, yo, what,
yeah,
dude?
he has HIV.
HIV.
Yeah.
God damn, dude. What a rough dude. Shout out to 2.5 Men. That show actually was hilarious.
That show was great.
And then Ashton Kutcher came on for a little while. Or was that Dude Ranch?
Ashton Kutcher came on. Yeah.
God, Ashton
when
Kutcher's
Charlie
hot,
Sheen
too.
wasn't on it. Yeah, dude, Ashton Kutcher's so hot.
He's
bro.
so fucking hot. And he's like a good guy. He like stops child trafficking.
But was he a part of that video of people singing to stop the pandemic?
Mm-hmm.
Because he was a part of that video where celebrities filmed themselves singing and posted it on Twitter.
What was it? What was it? No,
it was like
imagine all the people
dying of COVID-19,
getting their vaccines.
Yeah.
And they turn you gay.
Yeah, that was it.
Imagine I'm Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will Ferrell did it.
I know, dude.
That bums me out, dude. I like Will Ferrell. These shorts feel like my balls are going to come out at any point, dude.
That's the fun of wearing.
I do not have underwear on.
Welcome back to the Triple F podcast.
Does
This
it
is
make
This is After Dark.
Does it make you uncomfortable to know that I don't have underwear on?
No.
It doesn't?
I don't have underwear on now either.
Fucking.
I just got little balls, so they fucking
you won't prove it, pussy.
I heard a joke. I heard a joke yesterday. A comic was talking, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't remember who it was, but his joke was like, my girlfriend found out like the guy was talking about how your cock and balls sit in the toilet when you poop. They're like in the toilet part."
You didn't tell me this.
No. You were there at Black Rabbit. That guy who went in between us had a joke about how he is talking about his girlfriend walked in on him shitting, and she was like, "It's crazy that your cock and balls are in the bowl with you when you poop."
Right? I didn't catch this.
You didn't hear this? And then like he was talking about that, which is like a funny premise. And then I was like, "Damn, dude, my balls like really don't drop in the toilet that much. I got such small balls."
Bro,
that, like,
you like might legit have like a medically small balls.
I think
bro.
I do, because it's like
because like mine hang.
Mine aren't like an issue. I'm never like, is poop gonna scrape my balls? Okay, do you think about is poop gonna scrape your balls? Okay, because I don't know what big balls. I don't know how big of balls people are working with. I know it's not.
Dude, fuck. Whatever. I told you about the time when we were in Tampa, and remember when we were in Tampa and that girl was with us for like mini putt and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Later that night, there was a moment where she was like, she was just like, "You have some of the biggest balls I've ever seen." Just like in the middle. Just like in the middle of like trying to be sexy and like receive oral. And she said it like genuine, like it was like a compliment, but I was like kind of taken back by it. I was like, Okay.
Well, I've told you about. I've told you about the girl that I hooked up with when I was when I was like 19. I was hooking up with some girl one time, and she was like, "You have like this." She was like, "You have like the second biggest dick I've ever seen."
Yeah.
And then she'd only been with one other guy, so it's like she was basically
hilarious.
Like, "You have the smallest dick I've ever seen."
That
Is
had
basically
that
what
had to be a bit.
What? Like her saying that? It had to have been a bit to herself.
Yeah.
Because also, I'm not like a "tell me my dick is big" type of guy. I'm more of like I'm so emotionally supportive that you're gonna fuck.
I would like to hear that my dick is big, but I feel like if I have to request it, you don't mean it. Which means I can't believe you. Which means you're a liar. Which means you're a whore.
Yeah.
Which means I'm in love with you now.
I also yeah. Not that I've gotten this one a couple of times, but it's not like I've gotten. Well, I do have. The reality is I've got small balls and I've got a skinny penis. I have sort of a. I sort of have.
You're skinny?
I got a skinny guy.
Okay.
I got a skinny. You know what I'm trying to think of what my penis kind of looks like. I described it as a pencil one time, and you guys got mad at me, and you said, "Don't describe your dick as a pencil." So I'm trying to think of what a better analogy is.
I don't remember getting mad at you. I don't think I would ever get mad about that. But what
you were like, "That's crazy that you said it's a."
Don't give yourself a pencil dick.
Well, it's like okay. Well, then we'll describe it as like
to describe your penis. You shouldn't describe it as a pencil dick.
Let's describe it. It's like. Have you ever seen like icicles when they're
it's got a taper to it.
It's got a taper fade.
Yeah, it's got a taper. It's really thick at the base.
It's thick at the base, and then it's slowly and then you're like, and then girls are like, they try to catch it in their mouth.
Yeah, it's
ladies, look at that good analogy. But no,
it comes to a super sharp point. Just stat. Oh, that freaked me.
Oh, have you ever seen that thing where it's like there's a pool of water and then a stabbed victim, and the weapon is the icicle. Dumb fucks.
Or the guy who hanged himself, and
that's not the right way to say that.
Yeah, it is.
Hanged?
Yeah.
Hung.
No, not when you're talking about hanging.
Like if I was hanging myself, I wouldn't have hung myself.
I would say I hung this picture, but if I'm talking about somebody, they hanged themselves. Yeah.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. It is.
So if I
can't wait to be right. It's been so long.
If I'm well hung, I'm not well hanging.
No, it's specific to somebody hanging themselves.
Hanged?
Yeah.
That's not, dude, there's no way.
Is hanged a term? All right. The past tense of hang is almost always hung. Wait. Only use hanged when referring to someone being sentenced to death via hanging.
No way.
It literally says the past tense of hang is almost always hung. You hung a picture on the wall, or you hung out at the mall, or you're hung with a very skinny cock. The only
like
use hang when referred to someone. Yeah.
No way.
It's crazy. I know.
Well, the more you know, huh?
I know.
So anyways, this guy fucking killed himself?
Yeah. Well,
what were you talking about?
It's similar to the, like, what's the weapon? It's a riddle of, like, somebody has hanged themselves and there's nothing for them to have stood up on, but there is a puddle on the ground. So basically, this is actually kind of funny when you think about it. This guy hung himself by standing on a huge ice block and slowly waiting for it to melt.
He's just
Which is actually really funny.
Openly. He's like, openly.
Yeah, he's just like kind of choking, but he's not dying. And then he's like, I really should have turned the fucking AC on.
Yeah. It's like, dude, that's hilarious. He's slowly trying to commit suicide, but the AC is like, just
like
keeping it cool.
That's blowing right at it. This is a ginger beer, by the way, for anybody watching who's curious about my sobriety.
Yeah, we're having a little drunk cast right now. I decided today
I'm not drunk. This is ginger beer.
Yeah, that's ginger beer, which is not alcoholic.
It's not alcoholic.
Does it taste like an alcoholic beer?
No, not at all. You want to try it?
I'm not a huge.
If you don't like ginger, you don't.
Yeah, I'm not. First of all, I'm not just like a huge drink guy.
Yeah,
like,
you're really not. I don't think
like,
I've ever seen you drink anything aside from water and pre-workout.
Yeah, so it's like if I have somebody who's like, hey, do you want to try like oh, I have this juice. I'm like, how about you grow the fuck up?
You don't like juice?
I don't like juice.
Juice is one of the finer treats in life for me. I will almost never buy it. I'll never keep a jug of orange juice or a jug of apple juice or grape or any kind of juice at all. But, dude, when I get around one, watch out, dude.
Dude.
My mouth is about to change colors. If you have grape juice,
I'm going to have a blue tongue the rest
if you
of the
have
day.
grape juice around, I'm going to chug it. I love it so much. Same with apple juice. I think apple juice is better than orange juice, too.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
See, I don't have a juice preference. I also am very anti-juice in general.
It's funny, though, because you drop all that as soon as you start drinking. Because then you start drinking with the most sugary, juicy...
Lemonade, baby.
You want lemonade. I've seen you mix it with orange juice, margaritas, which all margarita is it's most of the places you drink at are like a sugary margarita mix. It's not exactly fresh lime juice.
It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
I hate soda. Like, when I get here's the thing that people always do, and it always drives me crazy.
Okay.
Not that it's like a big deal at all, because it's always a generous act. It opens with a generous act. When people will try to buy me a drink at a bar, and I'll go, okay, give me a vodka lemonade, and they go, hey, they didn't have vodka, so I got you Sprite. Dude, makes me want to throw up. I hate carbonation.
Yeah, that must be what it is.
It is.
Because
it's carbonation.
I convinced you to get a club special at you were already past. You were past gone. And you were like trying to think about getting a new drink, and I was like, you should try a club special, which I guess I learned on this trip to Oklahoma. I always knew that it was a drink. I've never personally had one, but it's specific to Oklahoma. And I guess it's vodka, club soda, Sprite, and then like limes, and then they put like salt on the rim. And in my head, I thought Josh would love that. He loves vodka. He likes margaritas, which have the salt on the rim. It'll be perfect. And then like later it was the next morning, you were like, whatever that last drink was, fucking destroyed me.
I was just going to say that.
And I didn't say anything. I was like, Dan, dude.
You poisoned me, dude.
I was like, Dan, dude, yeah, you did drink a lot, honestly.
Yeah, you're like gaslighting me. Yeah, man, you kind of have a problem, actually. Dude, that car ride back when we did the podcast, dude, there was a moment when we were driving, I was having a full-on panic attack, but it wasn't a panic attack from it was strictly I was still in a weird mental state from drinking where I wasn't quite drunk, but I wasn't quite sober, and I only slept for 3 hours, and we were in a car ride, and I knew I was going to be in a car for fucking 7 hours, and then I had to immediately get on a plane, and I didn't eat for and dude, I was having the weirdest I don't even know how to describe. It wasn't a panic attack, but it was just I was so uncomfortable in my own brain.
Yeah.
I was I need to sleep so bad. I need food so bad. I thought if we stop anywhere, I'm gonna miss my flight. This is fucking crazy.
I actually know what mindset you're talking about. So some days let's say I have to wake up super early for a flight, or maybe even golf, something like that. Partway through the activity, I will have the thought, and I'll go back to when I had to work. And I'll have the thought when I wake up, or roughly around when I wake up, of how bad it would be to have to sit at an 8-hour shift,
dude,
feeling this tired and not know at the end of this 3-hour flight I can sleep, or as soon as I'm done with golf I can nap or whatever. And it will give me anxiety thinking about it.
Dude, I know.
I get uncomfortable.
I think about that because my whole life I've had easy jobs. Not necessarily easy, everything has their own whatever, but the military, you show up, you get told what to do, and you do it, and you don't have to think, and you're there. Do you have to wake up early? But is it easy? It's you rarely it's rarely there is critical thinking skills, but I was never at the point where I'm all right, we have to logistically plan for fucking 2,500 troops moving in one area. That's where it gets hard.
Right.
But at the level that I was at, it was oh, is fucking Venezuela going to be here on time? No? Okay, well, now I'm going to have to yell at him. That was my job versus
Wait, Venezuela is a person?
Yeah.
You weren't having meetings with the Venezuelans? Venezuela is a place as well. I got confused because it's a country. You know that.
What did I just say?
You said Venezuela.
Yeah, I have a... All right.
You have a guy whose last name...
Yeah. Now I'm freaking out because I'm is his last name Venezuela? It is. I know for a fact it is. I used to yell at him.
He's
also the man if he's listening.
His name can be Venezuela, but a country is also named Venezuela.
That's hilarious because imagine if your last name was America. I would fucking goddamn it. Rifle salute, dude.
Jack had that shirt on that said "America is tight" today.
Hilarious.
And he had a Boston cap on.
Fucking
I was like, dude, you're such a fucking red-blooded American. It's crazy.
I also really, what was I gonna say? Oh, but then getting back to working as a writer, you're not actually doing a job either. You're just on a Zoom call, and then everybody sucks each other off. I'm that's so good, and then you get paid. Then comedy, which is the sickest thing in the world. It's not a job. It's like the thing about comedy that is a job is the bullshit that's not comedy.
The hardest part is making money.
The hardest
You want to know what the hardest part of this job is? Making money.
Hey, things are going great. No, it actually are.
Things are good.
But no, it is. But but then it's like I think sometimes about like my dad when he was this like I don't know if this is a generational thing or if it's like a thing that's just specific to me. But like sometimes I think about like when my parents were my age, what they had accomplished. My dad by the time he was my age he was a father of one kid. He was working 2 jobs. One was the railroad. One was like a Marshall and Swift, which is like one was the railroad, and then one was him like delivering like packages on his off time. So he basically
working 2 jobs is crazy.
Working 2 jobs is crazy in general. Then my mom was in school actively raising my brother and was pregnant with me. And then I'm like 20. I'm 28, and I'm just like, I'm gonna sleep in today. It's crazy.
No, dude, I have the same thought. I do think it's generational, but I also think we live a very, truly an alternative lifestyle, bro. Like it's nuts the way we live. Because my mom and dad was the same way, dude. I've talked about my dad before. Like he worked in the oil fields where you have like 24-hour shifts on, and then 30. Like it was crazy. And then he worked for GM for a really long time in like a plant building cars, the most American fucking thing you can do. And then like he's done a lot since then. But like my mom like worked multiple jobs to like put herself through college and got a degree and started working at the tax commission and like rose up to like a really high position there, like did all this stuff. And then I'm just like, I can't believe that when I played golf today that I didn't bring a long sleeve because I was really chilly for the front part. And then it actually got really nice. It got to like 65 and it was beautiful.
Dude, yeah, dude.
I'm such a pussy.
Like I sometimes wonder, well, here's how I know. Like, so like I have a friend who is basically, he started a family a little earlier than my dad did, but I have a friend named Ethan who is essentially my father. Like, where like Ethan was like a guy that I knew from my home.
Wait, like you view him that way, or he is like he has the same trajectory as your dad?
He has the same trajectory as my father.
Okay,
like so like he's like from my hometown. He I guess he's from a town, whatever, it doesn't matter. He's like close to my hometown. Grew up in a small town. Joined the military, got out of the military. He went to college for a couple of years. He's got 2 kids right now. He's working he's in school. He's working he just graduated. He actually is working as a cop now, but he also has like a side hustle with his wife that they're like they have like a small business. And it's just like I hang out with him and I'm like, oh, this is like the stories that my dad tells me about like when he was my age.
Yeah.
He's the guy. Yeah. When he's like, he's like, my dad will sometimes be like, yeah, you little fucking shits, always fucking, I would get off work. I would work 2 shifts back to back, and then I'd sleep for 2 hours and go to your t-ball games. And that's like I'm like going to my friend's t-ball, like his daughter's t-ball games with him, and he's just like, dude, I didn't fucking sleep at all. And like he's just like drunk, and like it's like 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. and he's like drunk, and we're like hanging out. It's like I'm like, you're my dad, dude, you are my dad, which is like cool. It's cool to have like real men.
It is good that real men exist.
Real men need to exist because otherwise, my little soft hands, dude.
Bro, I go so back and forth with it where like because as you know, like I'm a little liberal cuck sometimes, and sometimes I'm like I don't necessarily always believe in like the idea of like what is or isn't a man or a woman, right? Not even like trans stuff. We're not even getting into that. It's just like I don't think like
yeah, you get into that enough.
Like I don't think. I don't.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Listen, I don't think to like be a real man, you have to be somebody who works like
a construction
like
job.
a construct.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't believe that. But then like you're telling me about like your boy who like probably hasn't left Iowa, works a hard job, has some kids. Fucking, I'm like. Good. I'm glad
that's a guy that you
that
want
person
in your corner.
does exist.
Yeah, that's a guy you want in your corner.
Yeah, that's a guy that you want. It's like when you got in that fight, or not in that fight, but that guy was acting crazy at the show.
Yeah, yeah.
And your boy was right by him.
Yeah, and, he was
and
just
you like saw your boy. That's a good person to have in your crowd.
Oh yeah,
man.
dude.
You know?
Dude.
You don't want a bunch of me.
No.
You don't want a bunch of people being like, everybody calm down.
Yeah.
Everybody just
guys.
relax. We can talk this out. I promise.
yeah, guys. Let's figure out let's figure out the issue, and then let's figure out how to solve it.
Yes, exactly.
Dude. We had this show in Tulsa, and this guy, I'm like,
You've told us, right?
I don't think
talked
so.
About this, yeah, we've talked about this multiple times.
I don't think we have on the podcast, did we? I don't know. This guy at the Tulsa was acting.
Wait,
no, I don't think we did.
You told it. It's on the Patreon.
Okay, yeah. So
Do
for
it.
everybody else, yeah. By the way, subscribe to our Patreon if you don't, because we get.
Yeah, we'll
whatever.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
Patreon.com/FFPod. But anyways, dude, yeah, we're in Tulsa and we're doing a show at the Bricktown Comedy Club there, which is great. Fucking dude, great shows. Oklahoma was
good.
so fun. But I'm like doing my set and some guy just like interrupts, like he like, it's not like a heckle because I kind of posed the question where I was talking to the crowd and I was like, how big is Tulsa? And some lady's like 1 million people, or like it's like growing to gonna be 1 million soon. And then this white dude in the front was like, "'Cause of that weed," and I was like making fun of him, basically because he
was a white guy, a wannabe,
Black.
a fucking wannabe black guy.
Yeah, he's
I
a
actually
white
don't like saying that word.
that word. I know what word.
Yeah.
We all know what word you're gonna say. So it's like he was a white guy who wanted to be black, and so I was just making fun of him. And then he just was like talking like he's like, "You talking out the side of your fucking neck, motherfucker! Like you better watch yourself."
To be fair,
he was doing a black accent.
Josh roasted him pretty good.
I did get him.
Josh was going at him a little bit.
I was John.
But you were, but it wasn't crazy.
No.
You were joking about how he probably says the N-word. There's a lack of context. I promise it was really funny. You were making fun of him for having you were like, I get a fade and I say the N-word.
Even though I'm white.
you were objectively roasting this guy.
Yeah.
And what I will say about this guy's personality that I would have noticed just by talking to him for a second, not super
doesn't want to
into being roasted.
Yeah, didn't want to be the center of attention for the wrong reason.
Not cool with being the butt of the joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then so he was he started talking. Like he was like, "I'm about to beat your fucking ass." Security came and was like, he was like saying all this crazy shit. But right next to this man who was threatening me, and at one point I guess he said he was going to slit my throat. I didn't hear that, but
I didn't hear that
my
either.
friend said he said it. I don't know if that's true. But right next to him was a guy that I went to boot camp with who was like 6'3" and like 250, who works on the oil fields.
He's a big fucking
He's
guy.
a big guy, works on the oil fields, is a solid fucking man. He's a cool ass dude. But I made eye contact with him while he was sitting next to this heckler, and I looked at him and he gave me like a nod. And he was basically like, "Yeah, I'll fuck him up if he does anything." And I was like, "Let's go,
God,
dude."
dude, that would have been so sick.
I
It would
know,
have ruined the show.
I would have ruined the
But-
show, but it would have been worth it for the clip.
I do wonder if, as a community of people there that night, if you could have egged that guy on to the point where he charged the stage, your friend would have jumped in, security would have jumped in, they would have kicked that guy out. It would have been a big deal. If we could have all pulled it together and had a good show, we would have, right?
We would have been able to. That show was so good, dude.
That show was
Great
bro. It was
because
fire.
you know how I know that show was good was when things got really crazy with that guy screaming the whole time, and then I was like, I'm so scared right now. It got such a pop where people were like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, we're with you right now. We want to have fun."
They were so good.
We had a good fucking run, dude. Here's the thing, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know if you noticed. I've taken a couple sips of drinks. I'm a little drunk. I haven't drank in a long, probably like 2 weeks now.
You probably haven't. Did you drink while you were in Florida?
Once.
Oh, okay.
And so I guess how long? I don't know.
That was
However
last
long.
week.
Last week? No. Thanksgiving
Week and
wasn't
a
last
half.
week. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I drank on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
So whatever that was. But anyways, yeah, dude. I'm feeling a little good. And so I'm feeling a little sentimental.
You love comedy right now.
I love comedy right now. You're going to tune into this podcast next week where I go, everything's failing. Nothing's working. Comedy sucks.
Dude, no, literally. So right before this, we were in the car on the way to the liquor store. The whole conversation was about how we can't get views on Instagram. I won't say that it was a negative conversation, but it wasn't oozing positivity.
No, we were like.
It was a lot of we got to keep our nose to the grindstone.
Yeah.
We got to just keep going.
Yeah,
we
who
gotta do
cares
this.
about the
we gotta
numbers?
do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It wasn't.
I fucking love comedy. We had 2 good shows, and it was so good.
And we have
love
the fucking dude, the weekly show at the Creek in the Cave. Come and check that out on Wednesdays. I'm fucking stoked about that. I'm so stoked. We were set up here.
Things are good.
Where things are great, guys. And if you're listening to this, hey, things can get great for you too. Probably not though.
And if you can't get tickets to the mothership, come to our show.
Yeah, dude.
No, I got to stop saying that, apparently.
Yeah, you fucking little rat, dude.
I know. I don't actually mean that, by the way.
There's a rat in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, dude. There's a rat in the Austin comedy scene.
We don't know what's going on.
I did a show at another club that wasn't amazing. And it's okay. Not every show is amazing. Not every show that we've had at the Creek has been amazing. I did a spot at the mothership. That wasn't amazing. You were there. Or no, you weren't there. It was the week after that. And that's just how it is. It's just like when there's a group, a community of people in a showroom, energies can be weird. And it doesn't mean that just because there's a lot of people there, it's great. And this one, there wasn't a lot of people. My buddy walked in from the showroom, and he works at the mothership. I asked him how the mothership was, and he was like, oh, it was sold out. And then I joked about that. I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I bet it was awesome. This one was sold out. There was 15 people there. I was like, this one was sold out. I was murdering for so long that they had to leave. People had to leave. They were getting tired or something like that. Obviously fucking around.
Having a good time.
Trying what I do, and a thing that I believe in that I will never stop doing is if a room is weird, I'm not going to stand on stage and do my fucking act and bomb my dick off like everybody else did on that show. And go, oh yeah, sucks there was only 15 people there. I'm gonna fuck around. I'm gonna riff. I'm gonna try to have fun. I might also bomb, for the record. This is not a foolproof plan that I have. I've done this.
Yeah, things aren't thought out.
I've done this many times and thought, yeah, I'll just do that, and then bombed, right? But somebody saw that and has been talking, and they're multiple bookers have been like, hey, there's a rumor or a thing that you talk shit about the room if it's not good, and the club, and it got to the point where one of the co-owners of the club who I've become friends with was like, what's this I hear about you talking shit about our club and telling everybody they should have gone to Mothership? And I was like, whoa, it really is the telephone game.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
It's like the telephone game. I remember I played the telephone game one time at summer camp, and I was the one who started it, and it was actually kind of poetic here, just because I was the one who started it. And I said something like, sometimes my brother punches me, because I'd just gotten a little brother who's just dropped, and he was 2 or 3 years old, and he would punch me. And so I started that. By the time it got to the end, it was on Wednesdays I kiss my brother. Pretty weird, by the way, but also not even close to what I said, and that's what's happening right now in the Austin comedy scene.
On Wednesdays I kiss my bro. What are you talking about?
No, that's what that telephone game.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I was thinking your brother doesn't come to fucking Wednesdays.
No, it turned.
It turned into
the telephone
game. I get the analogy, dude. I'm about 2 brain winks.
Dude,
I'm about 2 brave winks.
I'm 2 brave winks deep.
Brainwave winks.
I'm wittily drunk right now.
Wittily.
I've wittily had 4 sips
of vodka
and lemonade.
Dude, I miss margarita night though.
Where?
Taking half a Lexapro, going to La Bamba, getting a half a marg, dude, or getting a whole marg, and just being I'm off my ass.
Dude, I'm down. I'm always down for
a marg night.
A marg night. I mean,
we should go get queso somewhere, dude. Fuck, that sounds so good.
It sucks. You know what really sucks is there's this Tex-Mex place right by our house, and it sucks.
I know.
Remember the place we went with Ariel?
I know exactly.
And it sucks because that would be great.
It would be so perfect.
Yeah. I mean, at least the thing I had sucked. I remember their queso was fine, but whatever.
Yeah, no.
It was not great.
I do want to go. Where was that place that had where did we go with the fucking great queso? There was that one place that we went for brunch that had fire queso. Do you remember that?
Brunch?
Yeah. I remember I was wearing...
Matt's El Rancho. That's
dude,
super
shout out to Matt's El Rancho. We know you're listening, motherfuckers.
It's super popular in
Motherfucker.
Austin. There's a lot of places here that are popular that I'm dude, I had Golden Tiger, a place that Rogan has mentioned on the pod.
Yeah.
It was a burger. Best cheeseburger I've ever had in my life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Should we go there?
Now?
I'll drive.
No, we should. It's on the east side. Next time we're downtown, dude, let's
You
go.
used to
It's
meet me on the
fucking fire.
east side.
What is
you know that song? Hey, Halsey. Do you fuck with Halsey? He used to fuck me.
I would fuck with Halsey if she asked.
Well, I was mean, like, did you listen to?
No, I don't listen to Halsey. You can't.
I was wondering.
No,
I was asking, do you fuck Halsey? You
No.
responded as if I was like.
Wouldn't that be crazy if I was like, yeah?
Yeah, you're like,
And then
yeah.
I was
once
like,
in a
I was like,
while.
no, I'm serious here, and I showed the fucking.
You showed Halsey.
I just showed you Halsey's pussy.
That's
Yeah.
available on OnlyFans.
What?
She got an OnlyFans.
Halsey does?
I think so, right?
I'm not going to subscribe to Halsey's OnlyFans.
Do you
but
subscribe?
I am
you
going
use
to look up.
OnlyFans, No.
Yeah. Does Halsey have an OnlyFans?
Who has an OnlyFans that's a celebrity? A lot of people.
I don't know. So here's
Bad
the thing.
Bunny does.
So here's.
Or Bad Barbie.
Wait.
Chief Keef's baby mama had one, right? The Catch Me Outside girl?
Okay, first off, that's not Chief Keef's baby mama.
Yeah, she is.
No, she's not.
She's pregnant with Chief Keef's baby.
No.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
I promise.
Is Bad Baby pregnant? Okay. Bad Baby is pregnant. Yeah, but it's not.
It's Chief Keef.
No, it's not. It's
Type in Chief Keef.
It's
Bad Bunny.
literally not. Reading it, and it says with her boyfriend Levon.
That's Chief Keef's real name.
No, it's not. You're just being racist and weird.
I thought that they were together.
Why?
Because they were together.
No, they weren't.
Yes,
They've never been together.
Google it.
Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Now, but this is way less substantiated. Chief Keef's baby mama, not a good source, by the way.
Yeah.
Claims that he got Bad Baby pregnant as a teenager. This is from April of 2023, though.
That's this year.
What?
That's this year.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Okay, yeah, I heard that story somewhere. Why did I hear that?
yeah, dude.
In
I
what
don't know.
world did I hear that?
Yeah, I mean, this is all from like one of them is Hot New Hip Hop. The other one is aceshowbiz.com. Like none of these are, and it's like an angry baby mama says that. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
you're right.
You know, like let's look at the source here. Bad Baby is pregnant though. I wonder who her boyfriend Levon is. I wonder if that's like a person or if that's just like a guy's name. How old is she? Is she allowed to be pregnant? Levon, is he
Is there
a
an
rapper?
age that they're allowed to be?
Oh, he's a rapper. Meet the pregnant star's boyfriend, Levon. Okay. How old is he? God, they both look. Oh, wait, no. She's 20. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's allowed to be pregnant. How old is he? Let's look it up. Let's see how creepy this guy is. Levon.
Over, under 25. I'm going to say over 25.
I'm going to say
27 is what I'm going to guess.
I'm guessing 23.
Okay.
Wait, we're going to have to do some. He just turned 25. November 11th.
Damn.
So you technically got it because you said over. Well, no.
No,
if you
because
say
the
over,
Price is Right rules, I was wrong.
Yeah, so I was right. Yeah, 25. I guess that's fine.
You know what I went
I
to.
guess that's okay.
We did I went to the Price is Right.
What do you mean you went?
Like
You were on the.
I wasn't on the panel, but I did go to the Price is Right.
Kind of cool.
All of it is fake.
Yeah, you've told me this. I don't remember if you told me on
they
the pod.
go in, so like
They pick people beforehand.
yeah, they pick.
based
It's
on,
almost like entertainment doesn't exist.
Well, entertainment
It exists,
as
but
a
it's all
principle
fake,
exists, but that is not
Yeah, so
all
like
real.
they go up beforehand and they go, fucking tell us about yourself. And if you're not like, they don't pick you.
Yeah, well, of
My
course.
roommate, because I was in the military at the time, he got on and he won like 4 ATVs. He won like a boat. He won
Yeah.
like
That's a
38.
thing,
He
dude.
won the final thing. He won like $38,000 worth of stuff. But then we lived in like a 7x7 room, and so he just like sent everything home, and then
Yeah.
got taxed on it.
Yeah.
Like he just got fucked.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
It's
and then
so
you
funny.
like you just have to. There should be a cash option at the end
Yeah, like
to
you
like
can cash
for
it
it
out.
like to be like to get like a reduced amount because they keep it.
You can either have a
How would that work?
Because so there's like there some of the things are just like you want an industrial microwave, and you're like okay.
Well, and here's what I
don't
imagine
want
is
that.
that the company giving that stuff away is giving it to the show for advertising.
Yeah, that's 100% what they're doing.
A Polaris ATV, they don't make the show pay for it. They give
No.
it to it, and then some white guy who didn't have anything to do in the middle of the day because he had a cold and he had to take off, sees somebody win a Polaris ATV, and he goes, "Those things are nice."
Yeah,
You know?
he goes,
and
"Fuck."
now they've made a sale. That's
goes,
how ads work.
Fuck, I got a mud pit in my backyard.
Fuck, that thing looks like it could really tear up some brush.
It is funny. It is funny to think about a guy seeing an ATV ad and just being like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm going to get in that.
I'm going to get in that. What's that? Well, how much can I finance that for?
I don't think that I'd want to go on The Price is Right. I don't have any interest to go on a game show because all I would be upset either way. Like, I was thinking about this. I was watching Howie Mandel on like an interview or a podcast or something, and he was talking about Deal or No Deal and how many of those people he was like, and it was actually sad the way he was describing it. He was like, there are so many people who come on that show that have nothing. They can't afford to live in the house that they live in. They have payments. They're single moms. They work multiple jobs. And they get an offer. They get a real offer for $30,000. An amount of money where they could pay off everything that they owe, and then they could start from scratch, and they could live a life where they're not behind on everything. And they turn it down, and they leave with 4 cents.
Fuck.
Because the fantasy is, one of those cases has $1 million. Is I could leave with $1 million. Why would I take $30,000?
So sad.
Why would I take $30,000 if I know I can get $1 million? But the risk is that the more you do, the less you could get. So yeah, I mean,
Dude,
it's crazy, bro.
What a good show.
But dude, it's brilliant. Really, what they do is because
God, tricking poor people so fun. Dude.
Tricking poor people and using them as entertainment is great.
I locked
and then
the guy into
Howie Mandel just drives through the Hollywood Hills home at night, just like, what a great day.
He's like, I didn't have to pay some dumbass $30,000.
He's in his Porsche.
Yeah, dude.
It's crazy.
Dude, that's so. Oh my.
But like, I know
God,
I would
dude.
get on one of those shows, and what I would do is I would go Deal or No Deal. The bank. You remember how that show works?
Yes, yes.
It's like the bank is offering you $30,000, and I'd be like, deal, like immediately. But then I either would do that, and then the $30,000 would run out eventually, and I'd go, I'm so stupid. I definitely could have won more money, or I would be that single mom who really needed $30,000.
I want to go on it.
I really need $30,000.
Get me on, dude. Get me on Deal or No Deal right now.
I think that might have to be a retroactive thing because I don't know that Deal or No Deal is still on air.
No way. That's such a good show.
Is Deal or No Deal still on air? No, I don't think it does.
Fuck, dude. That's such a good
Deal
show.
or No Deal will be revived and retitled Deal or No Deal Island. What? Why is every reality TV show on an island? It's like they did The Bachelor and they were like, what if we make it young and slutty? And they're like, not enough. What if we put them on an island and we'll call it Love Island? Like, it's like, why does Deal or No Deal need to be on an island?
Oh my
What does
God.
that add to
That's
it?
so good, dude.
I don't understand what the concept of adding Deal or No Deal to an island is. Howie Mandel's going to freak out when he realizes he has to get sand all over.
Yeah.
That weird
Yes.
OCD freak. He can't even handle germs. Now he's going to have his feet in sand.
Yeah, right.
Deal or No Deal Island. What's the concept? Is there a more...
Listen, it's Deal or No Deal, but we have production pay for us to go to Hawaii.
And is said it's a mix of the original format and Survivor.
What a horrible idea.
What the fuck? Why would they do that?
Hey, you had a winning formula. Go back to it.
Yeah. Oh, it stopped. Well, it was put in syndication. It was canceled in 2010 because the ratings kept going down. Because people kept getting tired of watching people fucking
Lose.
like single mothers lose fucking their
Deal or No
opportunity
Deal
to make their life good.
It was great to watch somebody go, all right, the bank is calling. They're offering you $68,000. And they go, I'm sticking. I'm going to keep going. I trust what's in case number 25. I trust it. And then they're like, all right, pick a next case. Pick the next case. And you're like, 16. And they're like, $1 million. And then the bank calls and like, they're offering you $100, and you're like, "Fuck!" I just had
wait. I thought because you don't get the case.
Yeah, because you don't get the case. You have whatever's in your thing.
Right.
So the second that you pull that million, you know you're fucked.
I think if I got offered anything
north of $50K, I'm taking it.
North of 50, 100%. I'm thinking lower than that. I think 30, like a game show. I think 30 is where I might go.
You think so?
I don't know, man.
Because you got to think about taxes too. Because they don't. When you win
true.
stuff on game shows, you don't win it. You win like, it's so stupid. It's like winning the lottery. It's like you get. So it's like, yeah, hey, you won $250,000, but then after taxes, you get like $180K, which is still a lot of money. It's not like it's not a lot of money. It's not like it's not a lot of like a life-changing amount of money. But it's just like, what about that $70K?
I don't understand the taxes thing because aren't the lotteries run by taxes?
I don't understand, dude. Brother, you're talking to the wrong guy.
I've been Googling a lot of stuff.
Let's fucking keep the Google. This is a Google-heavy episode.
No. Is the lottery run by taxes? That's not the right way. The economics of the lottery. Does the government make money? Okay. How much? Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand why it's taxable. I don't get it. I don't get taxes.
What?
I never have.
If our taxes on the lottery, if I win $400,000 and it gets taxed $80,000, and I only get $320K, but $80K goes to the fucking boys. Goddamn right. You're goddamn right, brother. But it doesn't. It doesn't.
I disagree. I want it to go to the boys. The boys are going to be fine.
The boys. Here's the thing. The boys are fine.
We could stop. We could stop putting tax money towards the boys for like a decade, and they're going to be eating good and firing lots of bullets.
We need to motherfucking keep them fed.
They are. They're going to be fed, dude.
Here, nobody likes the boys the way that I like the boys.
I know you really like the boys. I support the boys. All I'm saying.
Did you support the boys before this podcast?
Not as much as I do. Not since I met you.
There you
for
go.
Sure. Well, and it's not that I didn't. I just didn't have a lot of friends who were like service members in any way.
Yeah,
so it wasn't that I don't support that individual. I still don't support the whole military industrial complex. And I think that we go to wars we don't need to, which means your boys are dying for reasons that we don't need to.
Well.
Yeah, dude.
You're telling me.
But I support the individual.
What about?
For the most part, I mean,
what is a war that you think we should go to?
A war that I think we should have?
Yeah.
Fucking Venezuela, dude.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to Jose.
No, I think a war that we should have. I'm trying to think of something that I think would both be comedic and reasonable. I'm tired of the way Canadians talk about us.
Nah, dude, Britain. They always are like, hey, shootings. It's like, we'll show you a fucking sorry, we have good aim.
Yeah,
they make the news because we're good at aiming.
Hey, how about we drop a couple of our finest young soldiers in there and commit some school shootings? Huh?
Yeah, how about that? How about this, Britain? Here's an ultimatum for you. How about this?
It's gonna get taken from YouTube for sure.
Yeah, how about this, Britain? You keep talking about our fucking school shootings. We're gonna start, dude. They do acid attacks in Britain.
Well, it's because it's not as you can't
get a gun as easy.
Which is,
I would much rather get shot than have acid poured on my face.
Yeah, but the thing is somebody could acid pour you and you die, but 12 other people don't die with you.
Yeah, but I would rather 12
and
other.
You could live from an acid attack.
Yeah,
for
but
sure.
you look disfigured. I'd rather get shot and be like, many men. Many men.
Yeah, that is not how getting shot works.
Dude,
for
I
the
would
most
love
part,
getting shot and being like, many men afterwards. And then I would show up to the.
I will say this. Getting shot and living would be pretty tight.
Dude,
it would be pretty cool.
Getting shot and living is, I think, and I'm not trying to generalize everything. I think most men would appreciate getting shot and living. To be like,
if it didn't affect my motor skills in any way,
yeah,
and all I had to do was go, no.
It's just the thought of being like, yeah, I got shot.
Yeah.
That's a cool flex.
Yeah.
That's one of the coolest flexes you can have. Like, that's one of the coolest flexes you can have as an adult.
Bro,
man.
if I just had like a scar on like my like shoulder up here, I just took one to the shoulder and I was fine. I think I would do it.
Yeah.
I think I would do it.
And it's a cool scenario. Here, it has to be a cool scenario.
So here's the thing.
It has to be a cool scenario.
Does it?
Yeah, because it
Like
can't
what?
be like it can't be like Matt was cleaning his gun and it went off.
Yeah, that's lame.
It has to be like I was at a nightclub, 2 guys were fighting, I tried to break it up, I got shot in the arm.
What if
That's
you
cool.
What if you were somewhere and you took a stray from like a drive-by or something?
Is it am I in line for a club?
Why does a club have to be in?
Because that makes it cool.
I think that makes it. I think that makes it fucking lame.
No.
Yeah, I'm at a club. Why would you be at a club
'Cause it
unless
just sounds
you're a
cool,
gay
like-
man?
It's like, yo, I was at a club with my boys, and I got
That doesn't make you cool.
It makes it cool, dude.
No, being at a club doesn't make this story cooler for me at all.
All right, watch. What about this though? Okay, scenario.
I'm at Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
I'm at Texas Roadhouse. Okay, it's my turn to ride the saddle because it's my birthday. Somebody else says, "But it's my birthday." Have you seen the saddle thing?
Oh yeah.
Somebody else says, "But it's my birthday," and then I go, "But it was my birthday first." And then he goes, "Really? Because my birthday is December 27th." And I accept defeat. I go, "Well, mine's December 28th, so I'll let you go, but just know they were going to let me ride that before you." And then he goes, "Yeah, you talking shit?" And this is when things get heated.
Yep.
I have a temper, as you know. I pick up a roll, I fucking launch it at him. He's fat, by the way.
Yeah, he eats it one bite.
It flies straight down his gullet. He's fat, but boy, is he quick on the trigger. He
Bap!
pow, right into my shoulder. I fall. As I'm falling, I throw another roll. It catches him in the mouth, but he's not done with the first one. He chokes to death, dies.
Ooh.
I bleed all over this peanut-filled floor.
Yeah.
There's fucking shells. There's
There's
one
much-
shell. There's one shell, and it's amongst many, many shells.
Yes.
And then I bleed out to the point of like semi-unconsciousness. I never go all the way out. They put a couple They actually put a roll in my bullet wound and then cover it. And then I
Now
go to
it's
the
a part of
hospital, and now I'm fine. And now I forever have a Texas Roadhouse roll in me.
And here's the thing.
And I got shot.
And you know what?
Is that a cool enough story?
No. Here's the thing. Maybe the Texas Roadhouse roll was the friends you made along the way.
What? God damn it, you're drunk.
No, dude. Listen.
God damn it.
Listen, dude. I think that's a good story. Here's my story. Here's how I get shot in the arm, and it's cool. All right. It's the middle of winter. January 4th,
Okay.
2017.
So wait. So your story has already happened.
Okay, listen. Shut up, dude. Listen.
Your story has already happened.
Listen. Shut up. Okay.
Talk close to the mic if you're
Yep.
gonna use your sexy voice. This better be good, man.
The day is January 7th, 2017. It's winter. It's a cold day, but not too cold. I wear my jacket only because I must. I walk out through the brisk air. I put the keys into my car's ignition, a 1999 Ford Fiesta that will soon be on its last journey. The car heats up. It melts away the ice that laid upon it all night. The same way that we melt upon those relationships that don't last. The car reaches 74 degrees, warm enough for me to take my jacket off. I get into the jacket. I get into the car, and I jacket. I get into the car. I get into the car. I drive, and I drive, and I drive, and I drive until I arrive at my destination. It is Rookie's Sports Bar and Grill in Clear Lake, Iowa. I order the usual. I walk in. I say hello to Spencer, the bodyguard, the bouncer, the man who will eventually save my life. He sees me. ID, he says. You don't recognize me from last time? I reply with a smirk, letting him know I'm just joshing. He says, of course I recognize you, but you know how the state mandates these things. And I said, yeah, and the vaccine. He laughs. What's the vaccine, he says. It's 2017. I don't know what the vaccine is. I say, you'll know in a couple of years. And I whisper into his ear, I'm gay. I think I already forgot this part, but I did go to the bar. The usual, Tara asks as she pours vodka lemonade into the Rookie Sports Bar and Grill. Customary cup. I say, yes, the usual. Make it a double. I'm feeling slutty tonight. She puts a lime in it. I did not ask her to. I drink it. And then I drink it again and again. I have 2 or 3 of these. And then I see him. Kyle Rittenhouse. He's 12. What the fuck are you doing here, I ask. What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing here, I ask. He does not reply. I say, do you want to step outside? Do you want to step outside? He says, what do we know? I do not want to go outside with you, a stranger. I do not know you. I step outside anyways. I go to smoke my last Marlboro Red cigarette. The cigarette that I had flipped upside down, deeming it the lucky cigarette. Little did I know, I was about to get incredibly unlucky. I go home. I'm drinking and driving for the 4th time. Tara hasn't noticed me. Who cares? She's probably talking to other men about how stupid I am and how I have small balls. And I go and I start my car and I realize I have no gas. I go to siphon the vehicle's gas next to me. I suck start the tube. I don't even remember where I started with this situation.
You're driving home.
I'm driving home. What's happening in this situation? I'm getting shot. I'm sucking the gas out of the vehicle. I lost it at the Rittenhouse, dude. I get shot, dude. Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm going to be honest. I thought Rittenhouse was going to do you in. I thought that's where that was going. I thought surely you were going to be like, how did he even get in here? We know that the state mandates that you have to check IDs at the front. He crossed state lines to get here. I see him from across the bar. I quickly grab my skateboard.
I see him across the bar. I quickly grab my skateboard. I prepare myself for battle in his sense. He walks up to me. He says, skate or die, huh? And little did I know
and then I said, if I must.
I said, if I must. I arm myself with the skateboard. I cock back. He cocks back. He's quicker to the trigger. I fall to the ground.
He also has an AR-15.
I am outmatched. I am not matched. No, but I did. That was a joke that I tried for a while. I might have told you this. And
skate or die?
I was like, you think that guy? And then that's when fucking what's his face popped off on me.
Oh yeah,
that's the joke that started that guy. Some comic, some like 65-year-old comic who I think I ended his comedy career. By the way, have you seen him out since?
I won't let you have this much power. He just does this. He's just one of those guys.
God damn it! I thought I got him.
He comes in and out. He never really does it, dude. That was a great story, man. I was wondering how long it would go, and then you kept reeling me in. That was actually very funny. Kyle Rittenhouse, fucking. It's like 2017, so Kyle Rittenhouse is like 12 years old.
Anyways, how long have we been doing this, huh?
We're pretty close to the end. We're not quite at an
hour. Oh, well, we're good then. We can fucking we can keep riffing a little bit. I mean, yeah, that was a lot. I'm pretty drunk right now, but I don't want to. Here's the thing.
I could tell because when you were like, I lost where I am, and I was like, you're on the way home, and then I realized you were like, no, I don't know what I'm trying to tell. And I was like, we're talking about getting shot. We're talking about how cool getting shot. Because when you made it out unscathed from the Rittenhouse encounter, I thought, okay, he's got a. I was like, okay, he's got a M. Night Shyamalan level twist that I don't see.
I was one of the, and it turns out the real Rittenhouse was the one that was the enemies we made along the way. No,
I'm driving down the street and Rittenhouse pulls up beside me.
Yeah,
like I don't know
smoking
what I thought
a cigarette.
Was gonna happen.
No, that's where I should have went with it, dude. No, it is.
Rittenhouse is more of a dip guy, I think.
Than a cigarette guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Rittenhouse
Big pinch. Big pinch in his lip.
Yeah, huge pinch in his fucking. Da-da-da-da. It would be cool to have a gun. Here's why I think I should have a gun.
We have a gun here, though, right? Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, a couple comics, like 2 different comics, were like, you want a loaner gun? Like, literally, they were talking about guns. It was that Maverick guy who used to live in Oklahoma. And they were talking about going up to Oklahoma. And they're like, yeah, every time we go there, we shoot guns and stuff, like, blah, blah. And they were like, do you shoot? And I was like, not
shoot
really.
Blanks.
Yeah. I don't shoot blanks.
Yeah.
Fucking, I got 3 on the board, dude. I got -3 on the board,
yeah,
son.
he's hitting 3-pointers, baby.
So, yeah, and then they were like, "Oh, I got a loaner gun I could give you. You want a gun?" And I was like, "No, I don't want a loaner gun."
I don't
from a
even
guy.
know what that
like,
is.
I don't even know your last name.
He's like, listen, it's got no serial numbers, and
Yeah.
also if cops come to your house, you have to have an alibi for January 18th. And
Yeah.
you're like, what?
Whoa. Okay.
No, dude, I don't think
January 8th. You have to have an alibi for a date that hasn't happened yet.
last year.
Yeah. Well, I guess it would still be this year.
There's a lot of January 18th. There's almost 2,023 of them, and even that's not even true.
There's
probably
way more than that.
When did the calendar year get invented?
That I cannot answer.
Have you ever, dude?
Guess who can?
I was so scared in 2012.
When did the calendar year get invented?
How scared were you in 2012 at the end of the world? Did you guys have an end of the world party where you were from?
45 BC. Julius Caesar ordered
Before
a calendar
Cox?
consisting of 12 months based on the solar year. Yeah. Julius Caesar, great salad. No, 2012. I don't think. Are you talking
world
about
was
the rapture?
The world was supposed to end in 2012. Yeah, December. I think
No, the rapture was before 2012 because I remember
Oh, dude, it was 2012.
the specific time that I'm talking about, which was one of the raptures, was before that because I remember hanging out of my bathroom window at my house that I moved into that I moved out of my senior year. So I would have been, and I graduated in
A freshman
2012.
in college.
So, and I was smoking a joint because I remember thinking like this will be a cool way to go out, but I wasn't actually that scared. And then I just get paranoid high, and I'm like, what if it really happens? What if it really fucking
Dude,
happens?
it had to be January 23rd.
When was the rapture supposed to happen?
January 12th.
There's been
2012.
multiple.
December 2012.
There's been multiple.
When was the Mayan calendar?
Ooh, that might be it.
It was
That
the
might be
Mayan
it.
calendar is what I was thinking of.
This is an article from 2012.
There was
but-
a Mayan calendar. The Mayan calendar in 2012 said the world was going to end.
Well, it didn't say the world was going to end.
The calendar
the
ended.
calendar ended. They probably just ran out of fucking rocks, dude.
They ran out of stones.
Yeah, the Mayan calendar places the end of the world on December 21st. But there was another day of like the rapture. What was that? When was that? Fuck, I can't find it. It was in like 2010 or something, I thought. I'm going to look up the Rapture 2010. Sounds like a Lil Wayne mixtape.
I was legit going to say it sounds like a cool mixtape.
Oh, there was a movie called The Rapture that came out in 2010.
There's also a car called the Ford Raptor. What is it? There's a Rapture car, right?
Raptor.
Raptor? I hardly know.
Was the Rapture.
Dude, that Eagles game last night, too. The 49ers put a fucking hurting on the fucking goddamn Eagles. We should probably get ahead in episodes. Here's the fun thing about this podcast, guys. If you're listening to this and you're like, oh, wow, it came out on, Monday at midnight. We uploaded it, and I'm not kidding, 10 minutes before we fucking filmed it.
Yeah, this has got to get uploaded probably like tonight, right?
Yeah, it's got to get uploaded tonight. I got to drunkenly edit this thing. Our words might be off a little bit.